bloody wankers shot Margaret. They're fucking arseholes.
Yes, they are. Hi, everybody. This is kind of a bit of an impromptu update video, just to kind of, well, it's more than just an update. We kind of wanted to talk to the audience about some things. First and foremost, XenoVerse, it's coming to a close. That's what we've got playing in the background at the moment, just for your entertainment. Me and Sam did some pre-recorded fights, just something to entertain you while we're at it. XenoVerse is coming to a close. We're down to our last 2 episodes. Episode, whatever we're on, 28, I don't know. That's currently editing. That'll be out hopefully the start of next week. And then hopefully within the next 2 or 3 weeks, the final episode will be done. No spoilers, although I'm pretty sure most people can see where we're going with it, if you know anything about the movies and the series, and the slightly heavy-handed foreshadowing we're doing. But anyway, we're kind of in the process of looking to what to do next. Once we're done with XenoVerse, we're kind of done with it. I say completely, but that doesn't mean that we won't come back to it in the future for the odd, kind of thing we're doing in the background here, right now. Bullshit sagas, as we've constantly referred to them as. We've got tons of ideas always rolling around, new characters and things, but nothing on the scale of what we've done so far. But keeping that on the shelf at the moment, let's not think about that. Other than that, new ideas. Sam, you have ideas. I don't know if you want to share them or not.
Main 2 ideas I had were doing a co-op let's play of Doom 2, which you seems to be.
I don't know why I was so on board with that. Just for some reason that really appealed to me. Just a classic game. Barely really played the original Dooms, and I don't know. I think it could lend itself to quite a lot of humour. Honestly, our range for what we can play is pretty wide. Old games, new games, yeah. Basically, we're happy to do what the fuck ever. We just like ideas. Nothing wrong with ideas, even though we do have plenty to keep us occupied. We're not out of ideas, just kind of wanted to,
Preferably not ideas like, oh, why don't you guys do Five Nights at Freddy's? Insert happy face here, internal dying.
That would, that's unlikely to happen. Also, Dragon Ball games, I don't think we're going to play any others. Unless, if and when XenoVerse 2 comes out, we will jump on that shit like something which jumps on shit. But if we're not planning on playing, at least I'm not. Dung beetles? I don't know. We're not planning on playing, any of the older games that were out. Earlier just this morning, for the editing of the upcoming episodes, I had to go back and play Battle of Z on the PS3, and god damn, it's terrible. I cannot understand the controls. It was so bad. But whatever, that was a bit of an aside. I know that's not one of the best games, but whatever. But yeah, we want to expand our horizons a bit more beyond DBZ, if you know what I mean. So anyway, we're just kind of saying open invitation for anybody with any suggestions or ideas. Now would be the time. Furthermore, my situation in life and shit. Like I said, I want to get the XenoVerse done in the next 2 or 3 weeks, because after that point, I don't know what I'm doing. I've just gotten a placement for a job, which will involve me being completely out of contact with the world for 3 weeks at a time, and then back for 3 weeks at a time, which means, yes, lots of editing, lots of stuff we can do. But I want to get XenoVerse done straight away, because we can't have a 3-week gap between episodes plus 3 weeks me not being able to do anything. So, I'm just going to making you aware of that, and to say that in the future, yes, there will probably be breaks in content being uploaded. That's the reason why. Unfortunately, I don't earn money with this. I'm not like a professional YouTuber or anything like that. Those lucky bastards. I wish I got money for this crap. But then again, we'd not be able to, given the amount of music we use. Copyrighted. Yeah.
I couldn't even imagine the hell it would be to go through trying to get monetization for all of that.
The kind of thing, a long time ago, I basically consigned myself to, we're never going to make money on this. I'd rather have the artistic choices that I want to use. And of course, credit the whoever owns the music and whatever. But I don't want to have to be, going around on tiptoes, trying not to minefield eggshells, some kind of metaphor. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We all know.
So that is something for people to be aware of. Anyway, future ideas though, aside from just games wanting to play. Something that we have talked about before, and we unintentionally ended... This actually came from an unintentional thing. I was playing Fallout 4, Sam wanted to watch me. There was no way I could screen share it other than doing it publicly through Twitch or YouTube or whatever like that. I named it like this is meant to be a private stream, go away, and yet we still got, quite a few people from our YouTube audience apparently watching the damn thing for 10 minutes or so until the internet cut out. So that kind of spawned a bit of an idea of how about we do like a pre-organised community interaction type event with, I thought if we do XenoVerse, one of our more popular ones. If anybody else has it on PS4, then we could... I've not really worked out the details here, but I'd like to play with audience members, 1v1 matches, and, have a good couple fights going, keep that going for a couple hours, kind of roll over as many people as we can, and then, of course, just me and Sam kicking the shit out of each other, much like we are right now. And, of course, while we're there, if it's live, then we can have, the comment section, people can ask questions or make comments or requests, and blip, 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 blip. It's an idea. I just wanted to gauge opinion of what people thought of that. No idea how it's going to work, technical wise, with Sam being in one location, me being in another, and recording this and internet being shit as well. But it's an idea. Another idea I had came from... I was recently watching a YouTuber called Paul's Ego. Kind of a fan. I was very bored. I sit around at work doing nothing, so I needed to keep... and I ran out of my usual subscribers to watch. So I ended up coming across a playthrough he did of Skyrim from 2014 or something, and... Well, he himself said he took this idea from someone else, so it's obviously not an original idea, but I thought, rather than doing our usual, we sort of go and make our own stories and blah, 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 something more, again, community-driven, and that's kind of the theme of this video, I guess, and the theme of a lot of these ideas is more audience interaction. It's basically craft a story, and that's... We get audience suggestions on, to start with, your character, give a backstory for them, give them their skill set, what they look like, and everything like that, and we just take it episode to episode, and they sort of decide where the path of the story goes. I thought it could be a fun idea. No reason why it shouldn't work, it just depends whether that's something people in the audience would like to see. Doesn't obviously have to be Skyrim. That was just, I think, probably the best game you could do it with I can think of, but any others, the Fallouts, any other Elder Scrolls, any other RPGs, again, that's open to the audience suggestion. I just thought a Bethesda game is probably the best that I could think of to do it with, although we have our own plans when it comes to Fallout, and obviously we've done 1 and we've done 4, so maybe we want to keep that to ourselves for our little narratives that are going on in our heads and gradually being made into episodes. Again, any thoughts from you, Sam? Haven't really had a chance to speak to you in person about that idea, just kind of through text.
When's Fallout 4 coming out? Oh. Again, not really many thoughts, to be honest. That's just because, again, we haven't really had much chance to speak about that, only really by text.
I don't know, it's... From what I've seen, it's actually really quite fun and interesting. And, obviously, you don't have to follow the usual... I'm just going to roll with Skyrim in my head here. You don't have to follow the usual fucking... Escape from Helgen, go to Riverwood, go to Whiterun, become the Dragonborn, and blah, blah, blah. You could just be some...
Yeah, you could just do anything.
In this example, in Paul Eagle's playthrough, they made him a skooma addict who woke up in Skyrim after, like, a week-long bender and had no memory of how the hell she got there, and kind of went on this quest to find more of her drug, and then sort of gradually got more involved in the Thieves Guild and in the Brotherhood of Steel, Dark, this.
That's
The Dark Brotherhood.
That's actually really good.
That was fun. Eventually died, and then the audience had to decide whether it was going to be permadeath or if they could weave some narrative reason to continue. Turned out she got killed by a vampire, so she came back as a vampire, and they got to carry on the playthrough. Whatever. It could be fun. But again, we're not limited to Skyrim, we're not limited to anything like that. But it's another idea throwing out there.
We're obviously going to do it with the Order 1866.
What? Oh, fuck off. Sorry. At first I thought you said Order 66. I'm like, no, we're not killing the Jedi. Fuck off, Sam, you genocidal fuck. Right. Okay, that's everything I really had to talk about. So that's basically the situation with the channel. We are working on XenoVerse, we are working on Fallout, we are going to, as soon as those things are out the way, start working on a few other of these things we have on the... What's the fucking metaphor I'm looking for? In the pipeline. That's what I was trying to say. Shut up.
You just did a me there.
I was going to say, on the conveyor belt, on the workload, on the... I don't know. Nom, nom, nom. Basically, all we're limited to is what games we have and what games we could buy if need be. Oh, and if they run on our on our platforms and computer. I am getting a new laptop, hopefully. Before we do anything, like, if we roll with the Skyrim idea or anything like that, which would probably be done on PC anyway, for mod's sake, that won't be until after June or July when I get this new computer. And it should be better then. So, basically, send us your thoughts, send us your ideas, send us your love and affection, please. Please? I don't know. Speaking of love and affection, speaking of love and affection, if anybody happens to have any unfinished fan art lying around, you might want to get it in before the finale of XenoVerse. Just saying. So, since we don't really have any professional way of wrapping this up, do you want to just list off games we're never going to touch with a 20-inch barge cunt? Yeah. Five Nights at Freddy's, Undertale.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Any Call of Duty. Oh, let's just play Call of Duty multiplayer. Minecraft.
Oh god, all the shit I've been seeing online. I've got to have a little rant quickly. Everyone's all like, oh no, I'm so happy Modern Warfare is being remastered in HD. And I'm like, for fuck's sake.
Was it not in HD originally? I'm pretty sure it was.
Yeah. Or something stupid. It's just like, oh, it's being remastered for PS4, and it's like, oh, that's wonderful, isn't it?
Nobody needs this. Nobody needs it.
You don't need it at all.
Just go back and play the fucking original.
And then they complain that, oh no, the company's only given us 10 maps for the game this time, and instead of just like the 17 or whatever it was, and it was like, well, it's a remastered edition. Of course they're trying to sponge money off you. That's the whole point of a remastering.
That's the sole purpose of a remastered edition. It is
it's
sponge.
Just sponge off of
it's
nostalgia.
It's just a sponge in a box. You open up the fucking case and it's just, oh yeah, man, Modern Warfare Remastered. Oh, it's a sponge. It's got a little slot that says insert money, please.
It'll down a little pipeline that goes straight to the developer's pocket.
Alright, I think we're done.
We're going into rambling territory.
We're getting into rambling territory. Alright, thanks everyone. Bye.